Tonight on News 5 Live, once a promising footballer, Carlos Canelo is murdered in Orange Walk. The body of Cecil Lewis is retrieved 3 days after falling overboard near Key Chapel. $1 million goes missing from the Solid Waste Management Authority. And a Belize City businessman is charged with human trafficking. These stories and more coming up on News 5 Live.
This plan, I can't leave this plan. Smart Belize!
Hey there, smart thinkers! We're turbocharging your mobile experience with Smart's powered up postpaid plans. Imagine a world where your data speeds flows faster than ever. Well, guess what? We've cranked up the dial and unleashed the postpaid power of Smart's lightning fast LTE data on all our postpaid plans. That's right, no speed bumps, more data. It's like having a limitless highway of data speed at your fingertips. Whether you're a lone ranger with an individual plan or a squad rolling with a group plan, everyone gets to surf, stream, and share at enhanced, full, high-quality speed. Switch to Smart's powered up postpaid plans today and ride the wave of postpaid power. Visit any Smart showroom or smart-bz.com for details and make your mobile experience smarter and faster. Smart, bringing people together.
I know I can't leave this plan. I can't leave this plan.
V-Bucks and get a chance to win a $10,000 home vacation with Benny's. Quality and savings.
Child marriage is not just a legal issue. It's a matter of human rights and a form of gender-based violence. It often emerges from cultural beliefs and influence of closed-minded relatives, depriving children of their basic human rights to freedom, security, education, and a voice.
Vote for your favorite KTV contestant by texting the number of votes followed by a space, then your contestant's number, and send it to smart code 5885. Here are this week's contestants.
I'm off the deep end, watch as I dive in. I'll never make the ground, but now there's nowhere to hide. Since you pushed my love aside, I'm out of my head.
Amaze me the way that she dances, ain't afraid to take chances, and wears her heart on her sleeve. And I run from miles just to get a taste. Must be love on the brain.
Remember, voting ends on Sunday at midnight. And don't forget to tune in every Tuesday night at 8 for KTV The Remix Season 6. Live only on 5.
This newscast is brought to you by the Belize Bank Limited. Our country, your bank.
Good evening and welcome to News 5 Live for Wednesday, August 7th. I am Sabrina Daly. We begin our newscast this evening with the murder of an Orange Walk man on Tuesday night in Orange Walk. Carlos Canelo was shot and killed soon after he arrived at his residence on Monkey River Street, where he had been staying for the past few months. He had gone a short distance to get something to eat and returned home, but within minutes, residents heard several gunshots. By the time police arrived, Carlos was already dead. Investigators are trying to solve this latest homicide as they appeal to the public for information leading to a suspect. Canela, according to Mayor Ladrick Shepherd, had all the potential of becoming an international football star, but he lost the family support when key relatives passed away and dropped out of the sporting world. News 5's Marian Ali went to Orange Walk in search of answers for this latest murder. Here's our report.
20-year-old Carlos Canelo kept a close circle of friends but had reportedly become the enemy of someone in the neighborhood, purportedly over a woman with whom he had established a close friendship. While speculation is rife that this was the likely reason why he was murdered, police are yet to disclose the details and the motive. A resident of Monkey River Street told reporters that she opened her doors to Canelo when he told her some months ago that he had nowhere to go. On Tuesday night, he had just returned home with food when he was killed.
Tell me I'm going to buy burger for eat. He come back, sit down out there, I don't know who he sit down with, gone back there, and shortly after, me hear bang, bang, bang. And when I look smoke, I can't see that who shooter or what.
The friend said she froze after she heard the gunshots and then called out for Canelo by one of his nicknames. When he didn't respond, she said she knew the situation was grave.
I did holler, pero. You know, answer me. That'll make it worse. I ganga put the flash, see, and I see the in our pool of blood.
Canelo's friend advised him to enter her yard from another property on nearby Rio Grande Street to avoid an encounter with the person he had the dispute. However, that did not save his life because that individual apparently ambushed him as he arrived home. Canelo was known as a skilled athlete, one that his former coach, Orange Walk Mayor Ladrick Shepherd, believes had the potential to represent Belize internationally. Unfortunately, he did not have the family support he needed to hone his football talent.
He grew up really rough. I know his family, I know his mom. I don't really know who is his dad, but I know he had some couple brothers. One of his brothers passed away due to illness. And I think that in this situation, they were renting in Gristock Street with his mom, and Canelo was probably adopted by some people. Tried to adopt Canelo, tried to take him out and assist him, but I think he decided to go on his own.
Shepherd told News 5 that Canelo eventually parted ways with the sport. The mayor lamented on what he thought could have been a golden opportunity for a young athlete.
He played on a 19 selection for us for Orange Walk. He represented us well. You know, like I said, this young man had a load of talent when it comes to football. He used to play under 13 and under 14 competition, under 15. And like I said, he has a lot of friends that admire the way how he played. If this young man had gotten in the right treatment and in the right school, probably going back to school, I think he would have reached the highest level, even playing semi-pro level or even playing internationally. So like I said, these are the things that we want to change, you know. When you see someone going in that direction, you want to bring them back, but it takes the community effort.
Police have reportedly recovered several expended .40 caliber shells and 3 slugs from the scene. Reporting for News 5, I'm Marion Ali.
54-year-old Mark Francisco was shot and killed on Monday morning in Belize City. It was a crime that left his family asking questions and the police looking for answers. Francisco was shot and killed as he was getting ready for a fishing trip that morning. In the wake of the tragic incident, Commissioner of Police Chester Williams told reporters that the fisherman was not known to have any kind of gang affiliation and that investigators have arrested 2 persons.
The same team that I had put together following the SOE under the command of Mr. Dawson, they have been extremely busy, not just in the Francisco case, but many other murder cases. And I am pleased to say that they have made significant progress in the Mark Francisco murder. The 2 suspects are now in custody. The vehicle used in that murder is also in the custody of the police. And I expect that charges will be filed against those 2 individuals by tomorrow.
Motive, even though Mr. Francisco wasn't the current intended target?
We don't believe that he was the intended target. We somewhat believe that those individuals were just lurking in that area for anybody who they believe may have some ties to SSG. But again, I re-emphasize the point that Mr. Francisco is not known to be involved in any gang activity.
On Tuesday, just as employees prepared to leave work for lunch, a man was shot and killed near Cinderella Plaza. The deceased Leroy Smith was shot by the same gun he used to hold up a businessman whom he pushed inside the Casa Churro bakery. Commissioner of Police Chester Williams told reporters that Smith, who was from the Taylor's Alley area, was also a person of interest in the murder of Gerald Tillett. The commissioner also went on to speak of the incident on Tuesday that claimed Smith's life.
Yes, he was a person of interest, yes.
Do we know if the business established was under surveillance by these individuals?
We cannot say no. They can't blame the businessman for protecting himself and his family. He have a right to do so. As much as the media and sometimes society tends to blame the police for crime, we are not the ones to be blamed. At the end of the day, we are at the end of the funnel in terms of when all odds fail and then the person ends up offending. It's then the duty of the police to do what needs to be done from a legal standpoint.
36-year-old Mark Stevens, accused of the attempted murder of Juan Carlos Rios Pineda on June 8th, appeared in court today when he was escorted from the Belize Central Prison. His appearance this morning before a magistrate took an interesting turn when Stevens refused to have his fingerprint lifted by police experts. While the court granted permission for his fingerprint to be taken after partial prints were lifted from a knife allegedly used in the Pineda's stabbing, Stevens put up a fight, refusing to comply with the orders of the magistrate. On Saturday, June 8th, police visited the Carl Huchner Memorial Hospital, where they observed Pineda suffering from multiple stab wounds. Initial investigation revealed that he was walking his dog in the Lord's Ridge Cemetery when he was approached by an individual he knows as Mark Stevens. Pineda said he made several attempts to evade Stevens by running home, but Stevens ran towards him and stabbed him multiple times with a kitchen knife. Pineda's landlord attempted to stop Stevens from inflicting the injuries, but he was unsuccessful in doing so. While Stevens refused to cooperate with the taking of his fingerprint earlier today, another attempt will be made to do so at the Belize Central Prison, where he remains on remand. Coming up, UDP Chairman Mike Parafit rejects petition for National Convention.
Power on with confidence. Design Depot brings you an attractive selection of GE appliances, including microwaves, washers, dryers, refrigerators, dishwashers, countertop appliances, and more. We understand the importance of appliances that not only endure, but also excel in performance. As your trusted GE USA authorized dealer, we stand for reliability and performance, ensuring that you can power on with confidence. Visit us today and power on with efficient, reliable, and energy-saving solutions with GE appliances from Design Depot.
Design Depot, all in one place.
St. Catherine has changed the game.
We've gone cashless with Digital Wallet.
Now grabbing a bite in the cafeteria is a whole new experience.
Who needs cash? We just pay with Digital Wallet.
And all our accounts are linked directly to our ID cards. It's quick, safe, and super easy.
Download and try Digital Wallet today.
Set trends. Keep it cashless with Digital Wallet.
Let us help you to empower your school with Digi Wallet. Streamline payments, elevate efficiency.
Get ready for the 55th Annual General Assembly of the Caribbean Broadcasting Union, live from beautiful Placencia, Belize. Join us as Belize hosts this prestigious event, showcasing its rich blend of cultures, pristine natural beauty, and warm hospitality. Tune in to Channel 5 for the opening ceremony on Monday, August 12th at 7 p.m. and the 35th Caribbean Media Awards on Tuesday, August 13th at 7 p.m. It'll also stream on our Facebook and YouTube pages. Don't miss this exciting opportunity to celebrate excellence in Caribbean broadcasting. The 55th Annual General Assembly of the Caribbean Broadcasting Union and the 35th Caribbean Media Awards, live on Channel 5.
My name is Leomar Langsert and I'm a teacher and I bank with Belize Bank Independence Branch. What I enjoy is the safety features that the app offers. I have a sense of not having to worry or be concerned about somebody finding my password and username to sign in the application because of the use of the one-time password. And another feature that I love, that I use the most, is how the app synchronizes with my fingerprint on my device. I enjoy the rapid and easy, seamless process to apply for loans through the Belize Bank, and I don't have to be having too much back and forth to visit or take time to visit the bank. They also start to offer the online applications through the app for loan applications, which I believe is very neat. I would definitely recommend Belize Bank to other teachers because one of all the features and advantages that the app offer. With these online that Belize Bank offered is basically everything that you can do in the palm of your hand. So I would definitely recommend the bank to other teachers.
Vote for your favorite KTV contestant by texting the number of votes followed by a space, then your contestant's number, and send it to smart code 5885. Here are this week's contestants.
I'm off the deep end, watch as I dive in. I'll never make the ground, but now there's nowhere to hide. Since you pushed my love aside, I'm out of my head.
Amaze me the way that she dances, ain't afraid to take chances, and wears her heart on her sleeve. And I run from miles just to get a taste. Must be love on the brain.
Remember, voting ends on Sunday at midnight. And don't forget to tune in every Tuesday night at 8 for KTV The Remix Season 6. Live only on 5.
The lifeless body of 58-year-old Cecil Lewis was recovered at sea by a team of Coast Guard officers earlier today. Lewis was on a barge heading to Keat Chapel on Sunday when he went overboard. It wasn't until other crew members arrived at their destination that they realized Lewis was missing. Despite a search effort, Lewis's body was not found until this morning. Rear Admiral Elton Bennett of the Belize Coast Guard spoke with News 5 by phone this afternoon.
This morning, our search team located the body of Mr. Lewis just a few miles northwest of Port of Stock. His body was trapped around the mangroves in that area, which is the exact area that we had calculated as a search area where the most likely location of him would be. So we were searching over the past 2 days, and this morning we were able to locate his body. We called in the forensics team who went out there to process the scene. Then they will conduct an autopsy to determine the cause of death.
Was there a particular piece of information that led you all to that specific area or to the discovery this morning, since you have been searching for some time?
Yes, it is search planning. When a person falls from off of a vessel and he's in the water, there is a calculation that we use to determine where drift would take the body. Hence the reason why we were in that specific area. If he had drowned indeed, then he would have been subsurface for the past 2 days, and his body would have come up sometime today. So that was the area that we were focusing on based on search planning.
On Tuesday, a 15-year-old girl who was diving with her family lost a leg after sharks attacked her. The teen, Sophia Carlson, had reportedly completed a dive with the Belize Dive Pro Company between Hot Key and Half Moon Key around 11:30 on Tuesday. The girl reportedly jumped back into the water, and that was when a shark bit her leg. It's the first time, at least in recent history, that an attack of this nature has occurred in Belize. It is one that the Minister of Blue Economy, Andrew Perez, said should not label coastal Belize as unsafe, since this was a very rare incident.
One of the most important things I want to share right now is that we are being informed that the victim is okay, is alive, made it. What is the magnitude of the damage, we don't know as yet, but certainly an unfortunate situation. We're very saddened about it, but I want to highlight that this is something that is very rare. And I don't think this is the time for us to say, well, we don't want to go swimming again or something. There must be some other reason why that happened, but it's too early to say right now.
For tourists who may be wondering if it's safe to swim in our waters, what do you have to say to them?
Listen, this is a very rare case. While we are saddened about it, we look at the facts. For the past 30 years as such, we have never had any kind of this type of accident as such. There's nothing, I believe there's nothing to be worried about, that be scared or something, whatever. We're safe, we're safe.
46-year-old Harish Kishan Chand, a businessman of a Church Street address, appeared before the lower court today, where he was arraigned on a single charge of trafficking in persons. It is alleged that sometime between January 21st and November 13th, 2022, Kishan Chand took advantage of a 21-year-old man by abusing his position of vulnerability for the purpose of exploitation. The man was compelled to work for Kishan Chand under difficult conditions. He eventually ran away and subsequently reported the matter to the police. Kishan Chand was represented in court by attorney Jacqueline Willoughby, while the matter is being prosecuted by DPP Sherilyn Vidal. He was offered bail in the sum of $6,000 plus one surety of the same amount. Kishan Chand's next court date is set for September 30th. Police are investigating the theft of a safe from the Treasury building in Dangriga. The safe was discovered stolen on Tuesday, making this the second such theft at that office in 5 months. Commissioner of Police Chester Williams told reporters that the thieves had to have familiarity with the interior of the building to have known the steps they took, including turning off the power supply that controlled the surveillance cameras. Williams said that the investigating is looking at employees of the Treasury office as well.
The safe was stolen. I'm not too sure of the content in terms of the quantum of money that was in that safe. But again, it clearly shows that this burglary was committed by people who know exactly how the Treasury operates. And if a matter of fact, they even went to the extent of turning off the power to the building to disable the camera system from recording before entering the building. So that could only be done by people who understand how inside the Treasury building is located and the situations of the cameras on that particular building. So it's something that the police are looking at. We have to interview people who work there as well to see what they know. At the end of the day, we cannot leave nothing out. This is the second or the third time there has been burglary at that Treasury in Dangriga, and I think that it is too much. So the police will be probing deep to see if we can identify those persons who are responsible.
After the break, a campaign to end child marriage in Belize. But first, here's a weather update with data from the Belize Met Service.
Them is a hurricane I win this year because we are champion.
Belize Belize Hurricanes wants you to know it ain't over until we say so. We still got some more to go. The BEBL Finals Game 5 is very much alive, echoing the words of the late great Houston Rocket coach Rudy T.
Don't ever underestimate the heart of a champion.
It's all going down this Friday, August 9 at the Belize City Center, beginning at 9 p.m. sharp. Game 5 of the BEBL Finals between your three-time undefending champion, Belize Hurricanes, going for 4. Their opponents, the Belize City Defenders, who will be crowned the 2024 BEBL champion. This is it. Your defending champion, poised and ready to bring the Category 5 on their opponents and go back to back as champions, being the most decorated franchise in the BEBL. Can the Hurricanes pull it off? Can the Dynasty add to its collection? Can the Hurricanes fulfill their destiny?
I wanna rule my destiny.
The halftime show will be a three-pointer to win the coveted Cellular World Samsung Giant 75-inch TV. We will not stop until someone wins. Plus, of course, there'll be lots of other giveaways.
One team, one big family. Yeah.
Remember, it's gonna be a dynamite Friday night, August 9, beginning at 9 p.m. sharp for Game 5 of the BEBL Finals between Belize Hurricanes and the Belize City Defenders. The after party will be a Thirsty Thursdays. Sponsors:
some of them are hate we are real winner, but we not care, we are real winner.
Belize City Chicken Express, with spacious parking and air conditioning, has the widest variety of delicious chicken dishes to satisfy your every craving. You've been asking, and we heard you. Our Belize City branch is now open until 8 p.m. Chicken Express, with the unique taste of quality chicken.
Get ready for the 55th Annual General Assembly of the Caribbean Broadcasting Union, live from beautiful Placencia, Belize. Join us as Belize hosts this prestigious event, showcasing its rich blend of cultures, pristine natural beauty, and warm hospitality. Tune in to Channel 5 for the opening ceremony on Monday, August 12th at 7 p.m. and the 35th Caribbean Media Awards on Tuesday, August 13th at 7 p.m. It'll also stream on our Facebook and YouTube pages. Don't miss this exciting opportunity to celebrate excellence in Caribbean broadcasting. The 55th Annual General Assembly of the Caribbean Broadcasting Union and the 35th Caribbean Media Awards, live on Channel 5.
At The Life Company, we understand that life can be demanding and fast-paced, so we've made it easier for you to contact us. Wherever you may be, and at your own convenience, you can now access our services through our social media platforms. RFNG Life is pleased to introduce our new LifeBot service. Request a quotation, make premium payments, speak to a customer service representative, and more from right where you are in the palm of your hands. Visit our website or Facebook page or WhatsApp us at 671-5143 to try out our new LifeBot service today. RFNG Life Insurance, The Life Company.
This plan, I can't leave this plan. Smart Belize!
Hey there, smart thinkers. We're turbocharging your mobile experience with Smart's powered up postpaid plans. Imagine a world where your data speeds flows faster than ever. Well, guess what? We've cranked up the dial and unleashed the postpaid power of Smart's lightning fast LTE data on all our postpaid plans. That's right, no speed bumps, more data. It's like having a limitless highway of data speed at your fingertips. Whether you're a Lone Ranger with an individual plan or a squad rolling with a group plan, everyone gets to surf, stream, and share at enhanced, full, high-quality speed. Switch to Smart's powered-up postpaid plans today and ride the wave of postpaid power. Visit any Smart showroom or smart-bz.com for details and make your mobile experience smarter and faster. Smart, bringing people together.
I know I can't leave this plan. I can't leave this plan.
KTV contestant by texting the number of votes followed by a space, then your contestant's number, and send it to smart code 5885. Here are this week's contestants.
I'm off the deep end, watch as I dive in. I'll never make the ground, but now there's nowhere to hide. Since you pushed my love aside, I'm out of my head.
Amaze me the way that she dances, ain't afraid to take chances, and wears her heart on her sleeve. And I run for miles just to get a taste. Must be love on the brain.
Remember, voting ends on Sunday at midnight. And don't forget to tune in every Tuesday night at 8 for KTV The Remix Season 6. Live only on 5.
The time to end child marriage in Belize is now. That is one of the mottos of the End Child Marriage in Belize campaign that was launched by the Ministry of Human Development and its partners. The campaign seeks to increase the age of marital eligibility from 16 years to 18. Today, the key stakeholders of the campaign gathered to discuss the proposed changes to the legislation that permits children to marry and the importance of acting on the matter. News 5's Brittany Gordon was there to learn more about this issue in Belize. Here's that story.
If you are asked whether you know any minors currently married to or in a union with an adult, would the answer be yes? Chances are it is, because 1 out of every 5 girls aged 15 to 19 in Belize is in that very situation. As of 16 years old, teenagers are legally allowed to get married with parental consent. That is the law the Ministry of Human Development and its partners are seeking to change by raising the legal age to at least 18. Shakira Sutherland, Executive Director of the National Children and Families Commission, explained that this campaign was born from a call to action from participants of the National Children's Parliament last year.
So the campaign is to showcase the information that we have in regards to the legal aspect of it. So what we're trying to do is that we're trying to increase the age of marriage, the legal age, from 16 to 18. And this stemmed from the National Children's Parliament last year. So the bill from the children was that they wanted to end child marriage, and the objective was to increase the age. Not only last year's Parliament, but the year before, talks about vocational studies, and then the previous year about child justice. And so it is just to showcase that we at NCFC are working diligently to allow the children's voices to be heard, working with other stakeholders.
The campaign is being spearheaded by the Ministry of Human Development and is supported by partners such as the National Women's Commission. Minister of Human Development Dolores Balderramos Garcia says that she is also grateful for the support of the church.
As I mentioned today, and we're very happy that many of the church leaders have joined us this morning, I mentioned that no disrespect at all to the sanctity of marriage from the religious perspective, but that you are married not because you might go into a church, but you're married because you sign a contract. You see? Signing a contract is when you're married, because you go to church, but it is the signing and the sending of that marriage signature to the Vital Statistics Unit, and it is recorded. That is when you're married. And I don't believe that anyone under the age of 18 should be allowed to sign a contract.
The campaign emphasizes the belief that child marriage is a human rights violation and a form of gender-based violence. Beverly Lemon Castillo is a survivor of several forms of violence, including child abuse and rape. She uses her story of overcoming such trials to empower children and adults. Castillo shares her observations from working with children in similar situations.
Most children just keep it in, and then they go out there in the streets and do just things that is not appropriate. or things that I wouldn't say they're doing. It is bad, but it is things that they're doing that they're not aware of because that's normal for them. A lot of children do what is normal for them. And I talk about rehabilitation and habilitation. Rehabilitation is return to your normal state of being. Habilitation is to give the tools necessary to function in everyday life. Well, see, I can't be rehabilitated because rehabilitation, I don't want to go back to my normal state of being. My normal state of being, like I said, is drugs, alcohol, but you can habilitate me. You can give me the tools necessary to go forward in life.
The campaign is sending a message that the protection of young people is a priority for Belize and that the time to address these issues is now.
In other words, the younger you marry, the more likely you are to maybe have a bad pregnancy, the more likely you are to maybe stay out of school, stay out of a job, because the earlier you marry, especially it affects young girls, the earlier you marry, you're taking away your chances of being in school and graduating and having a good career, having a good background, and then having a good career.
Brittany Gordon for News 5.
$1 million have reportedly gone missing from the Belize Solid Waste Management Authority, and the Ministry of Sustainable Development and Climate Change is investigating an allegation of wrongdoing at Biswama. On Tuesday, Minister of Sustainable Development Orlando Hebet informed Cabinet of what took place, and information will be passed on to the Ministry of Public Service as well as the Belize Police Department. A release issued by the ministry states, quote, "Due to the ongoing investigation, the ministry sees it best not to provide details that may negatively impact the investigation. We assure the public that necessary actions will be taken to address the matter accordingly," end quote. When we return, a donation to the National Med Service to assist farmers in rural Belize.
Upcoming enhancements to My Social Security. The new healthcare provider feature seamlessly connects healthcare providers, insured persons, and employers to facilitate the payment of sickness benefits. Here are the enhancements. Registered healthcare providers will create and submit online medical certificates using their healthcare provider accounts. Insured persons will receive a link to view the medical certificate to complete and submit their sickness benefit claim. And employers will receive an email notification of their employee's sickness claim. Also, the insured person and their employer will receive a copy of the claim decision letter after review. Healthcare providers, insured persons, and employers are encouraged to create a portal account to access and benefit from these new services on My Social Security at ssbportal.org.bz. My Social Security online portal. Social Security at your fingertips.
Get ready for the 55th Annual General Assembly of the Caribbean Broadcasting Union, live from beautiful Placencia, Belize. Join us as Belize hosts this prestigious event, showcasing its rich blend of cultures, pristine natural beauty, and warm hospitality. Tune in to Channel 5 for the opening ceremony on Monday, August 12th at 7 p.m. and the 35th Caribbean Media Awards on Tuesday, August 13th at 7 p.m. It'll also stream on our Facebook and YouTube pages. Don't miss this exciting opportunity to celebrate excellence in Caribbean broadcasting. The 55th Annual General Assembly of the Caribbean Broadcasting Union and the 35th Caribbean Media Awards, live on Channel 5.
To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heavens. This is the time for us to stay the course and fight for the people of Belize under the steadfast and courageous leadership of the United Democratic Party.
The Honorable Shine Barrow, who has taken the party at its helm and has held regardless of all that has been thrown at the party and at him, has been able to take the party forward. We have a very well-groomed set of individuals who are ready to take the stand and be able to represent the people at the capacity that's needed.
What it really takes to farm government, we need to be able to deliver 16 seats, ensuring that we are getting things right, ensuring that those who are standard bearers are building a very authentic relationship and are consistent in meeting the needs of their constituents.
We want to bring drastic change for the betterment of health, education, social welfare, and so it's about putting the people first. It's not about me, it's not about the UDP, it's about the people.
About bringing down the oppressive cost of living, about restoring social assistance for the masses, about providing opportunity for all. To achieve this, the UDP must remain focused and united. Belize is always better with the United Democratic Party.
La formación del Centro Neurológico del Hospital Galenia es que esas enfermedades que son altamente complejas y que muchos de nuestros pacientes tenían que emigrar hacia otra parte de la República u otra parte de México ahora puedan ser atendidos aquí.
La atención quirúrgica en el centro neurológico se forma dentro de un grupo multidisciplinario que incluye tanto neurólogos, médicos internistas, ortopedistas, neurocirujanos pediatras. Y este esfuerzo que se ha realizado para conjuntar todos los especialistas es para siempre brindar al paciente un abordaje multidisciplinario y transversal. Evidentemente, mientras más rápido podamos llegar al diagnóstico de los pacientes, más rápido podemos tratarlos, resolverlos y por ende mejor resultado vamos a tener al final. Entonces creo que la prioridad y el fundamento principal de un proyecto como este es justamente eso, que no se pierda tiempo de forma innecesaria para poder al final del día llegar al mejor de los resultados con un tratamiento completo, integral y oportuno. Y las visiones desde diferentes perspectivas nos permiten tener pues el mejor tratamiento y la mejor opción para el paciente.
Tenemos la capacidad técnica, operativa, profesional y la infraestructura de poder establecer una atención neurológica de alta calidad.
Today, the Ministry of Economic Development, through its Resilient Rural Belize program, handed over $93,000 worth of equipment to the National Meteorological Service. The donation will enhance the work of the agro-meteorological section, allowing them to provide real-time weather information to rural farmers. News 5's Brittany Gordon was there to learn how the equipment will be used to assist the farmers.
Over the past few months, Belizeans have endured a spike in the cost of fruits and vegetables. This increase in price was due, in part, to the climate-related damages farmers have been struggling to manage. Now, with the help of the National Meteorological Service, farmers will be able to better monitor weather conditions and plan accordingly to preserve their stock. Today, an array of equipment was donated to the NMS by the Ministry of Economic Development for this purpose. Chief Meteorologist Ronald Gordon explains this strategy.
In this particular case, for 20 weather stations across the country, we have a network of over 80 weather stations, but these are targeted to a certain specific community under the RRB project. So what that will do, it will enhance the capability of these stations to monitor what we call agromet variables. Those are variables that are important for the agricultural sector, including rainfall, of course, temperature, humidity. They want to know the soil moisture and the soil temperature. And just to name a few, once we have that information, farmers will be able to plan better and be able to know what type of weather conditions are occurring in their areas.
According to Acting CEO of the Ministry of Economic Development, Carlos Paul, this project was put together with the objective of addressing food insecurity. By assisting farmers with preserving their produce, the public will have access to more food at lower prices.
So in that thinking, the government decided to put together a project that will help us with that security, addressing the farmers' need, addressing the needs of farmers to be able to move their products from their location to the market. So this project encompasses that rehabilitation of road, assistance to farmers for them to protect their products, provide them with refrigerators and other outputs that will be able for them to store their products, because we have seen how much farmers have lost in products. There's a lot of losses when they don't have the proper equipment or the proper tools for them to be able to have their products and then move it to the market for it to be sold.
The Met Service will also be launching a weather app meant to offer real-time data for farmers to track. They will also be able to assess for other risks, such as pesticides and potential tropical systems.
If we look at the figures right now, especially the SIB reports came out for the month of June, that the price of especially fruits and vegetables was very well substantially higher than last year, June. So there are many causes for that as well. But the type of services that the Met Service offers is to offer information to the farmers so they can be more informed to plan when it's time to plant, when is the best time to plant, when is not the best time to plant, especially during dry season. But also we're talking about efficiency in terms of production, and of course in any way to become more efficient and reducing costs, because the agriculture is always something that is high risk. You have all the different risk factors coming in, not only weather but pests and all of these things. So this is what the Met Service is offering today, especially geared to the rural farmers.
Brittany Gordon for News 5.
Minister of Disaster Risk Management Andrea Perez emphasizes the importance of the National Meteorological Service, which provides essential information to the public throughout the course of the day. Meteorologists are tasked with managing multiple stations, working odd hours and even holidays. This raises the question of whether the Met Service is adequately staffed to manage the duties or not. Here's Perez's response.
We have done a lot of changes right now since the Met Service came on. Disaster risk management has passed with us. We have already increased the staff. More needs to be done, of course. We understand that we have meetings with our CEO and with the Chief Met, and of course creating a department where they are the financial officer, the accounting officer, which they did not have. It was only one ministry at the time. So eventually this is becoming more efficient. And what the Chief Met mentioned about increase of staff, certainly we're looking at that as well. No? But of course, we always have to watch our budget as well. But I think right now what we're doing is sensitizing and showing to the public the importance of the Met Service, the valuable information that's being shared that is very critical. And we want to recognize that the staff here, that they do the work. It's as the Chief Met mentioned, even on Christmas days, they're working as well. You have other different people, doctors and so working. But the Met Service also is at work even during the holidays.
Up next, what's the status of the hospital being built in San Pedro?
Vote for your favorite KTV contestant by texting the number of votes followed by a space, then your contestant's number, and send it to smart code 5885. Here are this week's contestants.
I'm off the deep end, watch as I dive in. I'll never make the ground, but now there's nowhere to hide. Since you pushed my love aside, I'm out of my head.
Amaze me the way that she dances, ain't afraid to take chances, and wears her heart on her sleeve. And I run from miles just to get a taste. Must be love on the brain.
Remember, voting ends on Sunday at midnight. And don't forget to tune in every Tuesday night at 8 for KTV The Remix Season 6. Live only on 5.
The Elections and Boundaries Department presents the following information on transfer of electors.
Transfer of electors is conducted during the period 1st July to 31st August of each year. In accordance with Section 59(1) of the General Provisions of the Representation of the People Act, Chapter 9, where a registered person changes his place of residence from one division to another, he shall, after he has resided for a minimum period of 2 months at his new address, give written notice thereof in Form 17 of the 5th schedule to the registering officer of the division in which he now resides. Therefore, electors who have changed addresses from one electoral division to another shall visit the Elections and Boundaries Registration Office in their new division to apply for transfer. To facilitate the process, electors are encouraged to bring along a picture ID such as voter's identification card, social security card, driver's license, or passport. The Elections and Boundaries Department takes this opportunity to encourage persons who have attained the age of 18 years or over and others who have not yet re-registered since 2nd July 2018 to visit the Elections and Boundaries Registration Office in the electoral division where they reside and apply to be registered. To become a registered elector, every person shall be 18 years of age or over and is a citizen of Belize or is a citizen of any Commonwealth country who has ordinarily resided in Belize for a period of not less than 12 months and is a resident for a period of not less than 2 months in the electoral division in which he seeks registration.
Remember, you have a civic duty to ensure that you are registered in the electoral division where you reside. This message is brought to you by the Elections and Boundaries Department.
I'm connected. Yo.
I'm connected.
We're connected. Create the perfect broadband bundle that fits your style with Smart Connect. With the Junior Bundle, get 50% off your national calls and up to 6 gigabytes of data at no extra cost. Get postpaid added on for an additional cost of only $25 with the Prime Bundle. Stay connected with unlimited smart-to-smart calls plus 6,300 megabytes of data and free international minutes. For the family, get the Binge Watchers bundle with Netflix add-on for only $28.13 more. This bundle gives you 4 profiles with unlimited streaming on multiple devices. Visit a showroom near you to sign up and personalize your own bundle combination with Smart Connect. Smart, bringing people together.
Them is a hurricane I win this year because we are champion.
Belize Belize Hurricanes wants you to know it ain't over until we say so. We still got some more to go. The BEBL Finals Game 5 is very much alive, echoing the words of the late great Houston Rocket coach Rudy T.
Don't ever underestimate the heart of a champion.
It's all going down this Friday, August 9 at the Belize City Center, beginning at 9 p.m. sharp. Game 5 of the BEBL Finals between your 3-time undefending champion, Belize Hurricanes, going for 4. Their opponents, the Belize City Defenders, who will be crowned the 2024 BEBL champion.
Champion, me and the champion boy.
This is it. Your defending champion, poised and ready to bring the Category 5 on their opponent and go back-to-back as champions, being the most decorated franchise in the BEBL. Can the Hurricanes pull it off? Can the Dynasty add to its collection? Can the Hurricanes fulfill their destiny?
I wanna rule my destiny.
The halftime show will be a 3-pointer to win the coveted Cellular World Samsung Giant 75-inch TV. We will not stop until someone wins. Plus, of course, there'll be lots of other giveaways.
One team, one big family. Yeah.
Remember, it's going to be a dynamite Friday night, August 9, beginning at 9 p.m. sharp for Game 5 of the BEBL Finals between Belize Hurricanes and the Belize City Defenders. The after party will be a Thirsty Thursday. Sponsors.
Some of them are hate we are real winner, but we no care we are real winner.
Get ready for the 55th Annual General Assembly of the Caribbean Broadcasting Union, live from beautiful Placencia, Belize. Join us as Belize hosts this prestigious event, showcasing its rich blend of cultures, pristine natural beauty, and warm hospitality. Tune in to Channel 5 for the opening ceremony on Monday, August 12th at 7 p.m. and the 35th Caribbean Media Awards on Tuesday, August 13th at 7 p.m. It'll also stream on our Facebook and YouTube pages. Don't miss this exciting opportunity to celebrate excellence in Caribbean broadcasting. The 55th Annual General Assembly of the Caribbean Broadcasting Union and the 35th Caribbean Media Awards, live on Channel 5.
Earlier this year, a pastor from Dangrega made a complaint against attorney Orson Elrington to the General Legal Counsel. The allegation of grave professional misconduct for the way he handled a Social Security Board claim and settlement for the pastor was brought before the GLC. In July, the council ruled that Elrington must pay the complainant, Pastor Dozie, over $46,000 and $15,000 to the registrar. The GLC had indicated that it would forward to the police as Police Commissioner Chester Williams clarified that the pastor still needs to file a report with the police.
The safe was stolen. I'm not too sure of the content in terms of the quantum of money that was in that safe. But again, it clearly shows that this burglary was committed by people who know exactly how the Treasury operates, and if a matter of fact, they even went to the extent of turning off the power to the building to disable the camera system from recording before entering the building. So that could only be done by people who understand how inside the Treasury building is located and the situations of the cameras on that particular building. So it's something that the police are looking at. We have to interview people who works there as well to see what they know. At the end of the day, we cannot leave nothing out. This is the second or the third time there has been burglary at that Treasury in Dangrega, and I think that it is too much. So the police will be probing deep to see if we can identify those persons who are responsible.
The work has begun for the construction of the San Pedro and Keycocker General Hospital. For years, residents of the islands were airlifted to the mainland to receive intensive medical treatment, but they will soon be able to do so on the island. The $33 million project is being funded by the Republic of China Taiwan. We spoke with Area Representative and Minister of Disaster Risk Management, Andrew Perez, for an update.
I believe, of course, the work has started. The piles are being driven in, and I think they are doing an average of 15 piles per day, and a total of 198 piles will be driven. So everything is in set. The construction has started, and everything is on pace right now. That we're setting that we're close, crossing our fingers that it's going to last 36 months. So yes, it's ongoing, and every now and again we do an inspection, and of course the contractor is keeping me abreast. So we're very excited about that one.
And that's the news. Tonight's broadcast is available at channel5belize.com, on our Facebook and on YouTube. I'm Sabrina Daly. Thanks for joining us, and from all of us here at News 5, good night.